Welcome to Braintree Sixth Form. We are so sorry not to be able to welcome you in person this year as we normally would, but in this most unusual term, we're delivering an induction remotely for the first time. We know that this isn't quite the same as an experience, but we hope that you're excited to be taking the next steps in your school careers, and we want you to know that we will be looking forward to working with you along the way. Alongside this video, you'll find a PowerPoint presentation, which we hope covers everything you need to know about starting in September and your next steps, including some guidance on how to enrol this year. You will also find the student handbook, which is a source of information about day-to-day life and our normal routines within the sixth form. Other useful information, including that about bursary applications, is also available. If we haven't covered something, please do get in touch, either with me or Mrs. Turner, and we will do our best to help you. There will be many mixed feelings out there among you at the moment, both about the cancellation of the exams this summer, as well as about starting your studies again. Many of you are looking forward to studying again and getting back into work routines, as well as taking up your chosen subjects. It is completely natural to feel nervous and anxious about picking up your studies again, especially in such a continued time of uncertainty. So if you haven't done so yet, I would encourage you to complete the summer tasks and reading and use the other resources sent out to you earlier this term to help you prepare for sixth form life. I do want to reassure you that we will be looking to support you in every step of the way as you resume your studies and begin your new courses, and our aim will be that all of you achieve the very best that you can over the 2 years that you will spend with us. In the rest of this video, you'll meet your head of year, Mr. Niche, and you will hear from a number of current Year 12 and 13 students with their advice on how to approach life as a sixth former. Do please take the time to listen to them. We're all looking forward to meeting you in September, and we wish you a great and fantastic summer.
Hello and welcome to Braintree Sixth Form. My name's Mr. Niche and I'll be your head of Year 12 when you arrive in September. Just a very short hello and welcome from me. Very much looking forward to seeing you here in September. We have a very strong pastoral team led by myself as your head of year, with Miss Townsend as head of sixth form, and also our student service officers. Please, I know we're in a situation where we can't meet face to face, but if there's any communication you want with me, my email address is on the school website. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you might have about your arrival here in September. I have a complete open door policy. Very much looking forward to welcoming you into Braintree Sixth Form and providing you the pastoral care that will get you through the 2 years and forever, wherever you wish to move on to.
For me, the best thing about Braintree Sixth Form has to be the independence you have. When I wake up every day, I know that I'm going to sixth form to study exactly what I want to study. No more double maths, no more double music, things that I really don't want to do like I was at high school. I know I'm only going to be doing exactly the lessons I have chosen. Another good thing about the independence is the free time you get. I actually spend more time socialising with my friends now than I ever did at high school, but it's important to maintain a balance between having work done and having time with friends. In my opinion, you're best to do all the independent work you're set straight away, so you know it's out of the way and you don't have to go home and worry about it. My top advice for Year 12 starting Braintree Sixth Form, it would have to be to always be prepared and be organised. I see a lot of students with a notepad just scribbling down notes and they get lost, and I was like that for my first couple of weeks too. It's really important that you have organised notes in folders, on a laptop, wherever it is, because sixth form is a lot of information and it's a lot to take on. So you need to be able to access that information for revision at any point and know where it is, clear and organised. Technically it's been like 10 months that I've been at sixth form, although we have actually missed a little bit of it. But all I can say is I've thoroughly enjoyed sixth form so far, and I'm sure you will too. I look forward to seeing you in September.
Hi, I'm Emma Harrison and I'm in Year 12. I made sure that I picked subjects that I really enjoyed, because compared to GCSE you have to do a lot more independent work and extra reading around your subject, and if you don't enjoy it then you don't want to do it. So the main thing that I would say is pick subjects that you enjoy and that you would want to do the work about. Also, you need to make sure that you're really organised and on top of your work, because again, you get given a lot more work than GCSE, and if you don't keep on top of it, things will pile up and before you know, you have so much work and you can't keep on top of it. So I'd recommend having folders, dividers, like spitting out all your work so you know where everything is all the time. Also, a really helpful thing, treat your free periods as study periods. Try not to get in the habit of leaving the campus, meeting your friends. If you can, stick in the building, go to the library, find an empty classroom, make the most of it, because you'll be surprised how much work you can get done when you're in school in your frees. And then, you can make your revision cards, you can make your notes in your free lessons, and then by the time you get home, you have a lot more free time at home. So try not to get in the habit of leaving the campus. Another great thing is Cafe 6 is always open, so in the mornings, during your lessons, so it's always good that you can pop down there, get a drink, get something to eat, chat with your friends if you need a break from revision, or just to meet up with your friends, and if you want to ask questions about your work and stuff, you can always meet them in there. I'd say my number one top tip is do all your revision as you go along. Every night when you get home, just go over what you've learnt, spend 10 minutes on each lesson just to condense it and go over it again and really help you process the information. And then that can give you a chance to email your teacher if you have any questions, or otherwise you forget what you've learnt, and then by the time you come back to it, you'll have forgotten what you were doing. So every night, just go over what you've learnt in the lessons that day. A really helpful thing is the teachers are so supportive. So the teachers are always there, whether it's by email, they're always available to meet at break or lunch or in a free. They're always willing to go over anything that you're stuck on if you have any questions, and they're always there for support, which is really nice. Good luck in September. I look forward to meeting you, and don't feel afraid to ask Year 13s or ask any of us if you have any questions or want any help for anything.
It seems like quite a while since I sat there in the induction assembly with a mixture of anxiety, but mostly excitement. Coming from secondary school, being able to grab a coffee at break or in a free seemed incredible. And being able to take control of how I made notes from revision really meant that I felt that I could handle all the topics and modules that came my way. I've also really enjoyed some of the extracurricular activities that we've had while I've been at sixth form, especially the enterprise fair at Christmas. It saw my tutor trying to come up with and advertise and sell a product to knowledge students, and it was a great way to get to know those in my tutor. In Year 12, I've taken biology, chemistry, physics, and psychology, and I would say that biology has been my favourite, as the subjects are interesting and in-depth. Whatever subjects you're taking, I would say this: try and make resources from week 1. Having a really good bank of detailed revision notes and resources means that coming back to topics and subjects later, you know what you need to look at and maybe have some practice on. I would also encourage everybody to try and make use of the equipment while here at sixth form. If I have a test and I have a free period earlier in the day, normally the night before I'll try and cue some exam questions on the printer so that they're ready for me to do in the morning. This has been a great way to revise and practice questions. The sixth form library also has loads of books which are really good if you don't understand something or want some extra information on a topic. Sixth form has provided me with many new ways to work and great experiences, and it will be great when we can all return.
Hi, I'm Ben, and I'm a Year 13 student at Braintree Sixth Form. First, I'd like to say that I hope everyone is safe and well during these strange times. I'm here to talk about my experience at Sixth Form and what you can expect when you start in September. I studied maths, biology, and psychology A-levels, and I really enjoyed all of them. A-levels are a big step up from GCSEs, but you'll be given lots of support from all the different members of staff around the sixth form. I think for me, the best thing about starting sixth form was the independence that you're given. You'll be treated more as adults, and you'll have more control over your studying. You have free periods, and it's up to you to work in these hours if you want to do well at your exams. This sense of independence really appealed to me, as I could control when I worked. One piece of advice I have is to try and complete as much work as you can during your free periods. The sixth form stays open until 6 p.m, and this time's really useful if you want to work without any distractions at home. I found this time after sixth form really useful, as I could work with my friends and we could help each other with anything we didn't understand, and I would highly recommend that you do the same. Good luck with your future studies.
Hi, I'm Katie, a Year 13 student here at Braintree Sixth Form. I studied Maths, Product Design and Spanish, and I plan to study Product Design at university in September. A-levels are definitely a challenge, but I've had a really positive experience here at Braintree Sixth Form. This is due to the sheer amount of support on offer here. Your tutor is always there if you have any worries, as well as your head of year and student support officers. We do not have such a large cohort, so the relationships that you develop with your teachers are a lot stronger, and I feel like I can always ask for help if I'm struggling with anything. Obviously the workload is higher, but you have a lot more free periods to complete this work. You're all probably worried about getting back into the swing of things when you go to sixth form. I can relate. I'm not sure if I can even remember how to write anymore. It will definitely help if you do some work before you go, just to recap or go over anything you missed from GCSE. But remember, everyone is in the same boat, and your teachers will be really understanding if your brains are working slightly slower come September. Overall, my main piece of advice would be to manage your time effectively, giving yourself space to breathe. A-levels are full on, but they aren't so bad if you don't leave all of your work to the last minute. Good luck in September.